Hi YouTube. I figured I'd start making this before I got too much further ahead of myself. You probably already saw the video with the 2B10s amp, so I mentioned I was going to start working on Montgomery Ward's Squire 10 or something like that in there. So anyway, this will be the first part of the rebuilding the Crusty Monkey video series. Now yesterday you saw 2B10s, and how I said one was going to be parts. Well, the earlier one, I don't know if I mentioned which was which, but the earlier of the 2B10s is now here. As you can see, last night I had two other people helping me, so we got this ripped down, and I started taking a couple more pieces off today. Then what I need for the Squire 10. From now on, I'll just call it the Crusty Monkey, because that's my nickname for it. So, over here, there's the old engine, just sitting off to the side. There's some parts, and there's the Crusty Monkey. There's the good engine out of that B10. Gotta take the dash off, but you missed it. But all this, I just took it, cleaned up, and painted today. Well, all of it was full of dirt, mouse nest remains, and who knows what else. It was pretty nasty, and took a while to clean up. So the frame wouldn't get any rustier, I just cleaned it up sort of just real fast and put a coat of primer on it just to keep it nice. The outside of the tractor is still going to be all dirty and dinged up. I just didn't want the frame to rust too much. Now, right there, those two holes are from this thing. That's the steering gears. That's all seized up and doesn't turn. So it's junk. But so it had to come out. That's what I'm in the process of taking out over there on that B10. So as I keep going, I'll turn this back on. I don't know if you guys will get to see any action shots of me actually working. I don't really have anything to set this on or anybody here to help me. That's all for right now. Well, we're back, guys. Here's a little update of what I've got accomplished. Steering gears are taken out of this B10 here. That's what those two holes are there. This here had some heavier rust on, so I just wire brushed it a little bit, knocked the heavy stuff off, and put some primer on. Basically, the only thing I'm doing is primering stuff that's going to be inside the tractor where you can't see it, just so it won't keep rusting. I want the outside to be dirty and rough looking, hence the name Crusty Monkey. So now we'll walk over to here. Drag links hooked up, and there's the steering gears. They're bolted in, and the drive shaft's bolted in. Next, some other random stuff. Engine can go in eventually. And now the tractor's starting to go back together from the frame up. And I think the next thing I might do is set the engine in the frame. So for now, I'll turn the camera back on after I get something else done. Well guys, here's the next part. I just cleaned that up a little bit and primed the parts that you can't see of it. A little bit of the primer will show, but not much. Big thing is over here. Wait for it. Oh, what is it? I'm not showing you. Well, here it is. Engine's in the frame, bolted down with 3 of 4 bolts. The fourth one, which was also the first one I tried putting in, was a royal pain in the ass to get through the frame, and ended up having to smack it, so I screwed up the ends of the threads on it. So the bolt's there, at least keeping the engine from moving back and forth in case the other 3 break, but yeah, there's no nut on it on the bottom. Drive shaft's bolted up to the engine. And that dash panel is going to get taken off. I'm just waiting because I got to transfer everything that's on that dash panel to the other dash panel. But yeah, that's what I just did. So, well, the The next part will be the final part for this video. Pretty soon it's going to be time for me to put everything away and clean up for it. Okay guys, this is the last part of this video. I wrapped up and it's time for me to go home and get ready for bed, so I can come back and work tomorrow. There's the Porch B10 put back in its spot for now. Hopefully next couple of days I'll just have that whole thing out of here. And cleaned up all the floor. That's nothing compared to what I've taken out of this tractor already. And put everything back around here. Last thing I really did was put this tunnel cover back on. I got paint all over my hands because it wasn't quite done drying, but whatever. I had to put 6 new used cage bolts in there, or cage nuts, because all the other ones in there broke out and I drilled them out. And yeah, that's all for tonight. Tomorrow I'll probably put the dash tower frame back on there. Maybe swap everything out of the dashes, and I don't know, we'll see what I'm doing tomorrow and how much extra time I have. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.